What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Roundhouse. Got a special show for you today. We got all the WPIAL boys in the house, my neck of the woods. Started off with a kid who goes to the school that I hate the most. Let's go to Mark Migliozzi first off. Just introduce yourself.
All right, I'm Mark Migliozzi. I go to North Allegheny. Um, I ran the 3200 at States, so
And that is why he is here. Let's go
yeah.
to Jake next.
I'm Jake Zusella. I go to Plum High School, and Nick sucks.
And on that note, we'll go to
No, I'm
Mr.
just kidding. I
Nick
love
Wolf.
Nick. Todd said to be witty, so
Hey. Hello, Nick Wolk from Peters Township. I don't suck.
Alright, and next we got one of my favorite people in the world, Milk Mile extraordinaire, Todd Gunzenhauser. Say hi to the people, Todd.
Good to see everyone, and I'm just sitting here wondering who coined the phrase.
That was so Jarrett, it's
Yo.
unbelievable.
Yo, quick question. Todd, is your milk mile time this year like your personal best, or is that like
Yeah.
dude, that's I've never done one of those, but that seems like a pretty
horrible-
solid time.
Alrighty, and joining me at the helm, we have your creator, Jarrett Felix. Say hi to the people, Jarrett.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be with the fastest district for the 2 mile this year rather than District 1.
Alrighty, so we'll get started here. We'll just kind of take it back a little bit. Let's talk about cross country a little bit. Let's talk about WPIALs and then moving on to states and then just kind of overall feelings on the season. So, Nick, let's go to you first.
What's up? It's an interesting cross-country season. I really didn't expect it to go anything like it did. So, for the most part, sorry, it just started raining here. Can't hear anything. Yeah, red, white, and blue. I remember coming up the hill, seeing like all these guys around me from the WPIAL, not knowing that I could be anywhere near them. So.
That's awesome. All right, Jake, let's go to you. Had a real nice race at States. Let's just get some
Thank
thoughts from you.
My season was a bit different, a lot different actually than in the past because of my shin injury during track. So I didn't really get to start training until like August, like the first week of August. So all like the cool races like red, white, and blue and that were thrown out the window kinda. So I didn't race for the first time until my section meet, which was like the first week of October. Because I was gonna run at Grove City against Peretta. I think he ran there, but like it was like really rainy and we ended up like not running. So my team. So like the section race and then I was just pretty nervous because I didn't really know how I like stacked up and Nick was just destroying everyone in all these races, and I was kind of more focused on the state race, like to be honest, and like Nick obviously like showed that he was like the real deal at whips, and so did Mark. And then at states, I was hoping honestly just to like medal again, would have been nice. And I had never broken 16 before, so that was really cool.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but the state race was awesome too. Like I remember being like just like in the front pack and like seeing like I'd never been near Jake Brophy in a race before, so like that was like really cool to just see, because like he was like 5 feet in front of me, like I could reach out and touch him. I was like, this is crazy, like this race is insane, and I think all 4 of us medaled there, so that was awesome. I think like 7 of us did actually, so like I couldn't ask for like a better state race, honestly.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, let's go to Todd next. And you had a nice bounce back from WPIALs going into states, much like quite a few people actually. But let's talk about cross country a little bit.
All right, yeah, my season started off kind of rough. I don't know. I wasn't running anywhere near like the times I wanted to or the places, so it was kind of like discouraging. But then at WPIALs, I like cracked the top 10 just barely, which was like where I was sophomore year. Actually, we had a crazy race there. But and then going into states, I was just thinking, I don't know, my last race, do what I can, at least enjoy it, you know.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I didn't expect a PR, especially on that course. So like that was a big surprise, and it was nice to snag a medal, which I honestly I was hoping for, but I didn't like expect it, you know. So it was a really great, nice way to end the high school cross country career.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, and let's move on to Mark. Just kind of finish it out. Talk about your cross country season a little bit.
Yeah, well, coming in, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know how I'd do because my PR in the 2 mile before that was a 10:04, so I wasn't, I don't know, I wasn't really confident. I didn't think I'd be like up where I was. So I guess my first big race was red, white, and blue, and that was a big surprise because I finished, I think I got fourth, so I was pretty excited about that. And it was just cool because every race was just kind of like a new fast time, and I had no idea I'd be even close to those times. So it was pretty fun, and I was like setting goals along the way because my goals at the beginning of the season were pretty like beatable. So Whippeals, I was going for the win. Obviously, I didn't get it, but I was pretty happy with that. I was pretty confident going into states, and I think I had a decent race. Like Jake said, it was pretty cool running next to Jake. I remember looking over and seeing him running right next to me. So that was something I'll never forget. And yeah, I was pretty happy with how the season ended. So it was a good season.
Yeah, that's awesome. Jarrett, you want to add anything before we move on?
Uh, well, I guess we can just jump into a slightly different version of the question. So, obviously, you guys all came back, and like Jake mentioned, everybody grabbed a medal at stage, which is pretty cool. Talk. Let's see about what are some of like the key ways that you think not only to have success throughout the season and training, but running that course specifically. Like the Hershey course is a pretty unique animal. Let's start with Todd this time. What would you kind of say kind of helped define your season, like with that race specifically and in your training?
Well, yeah, I kind of just focused all my training to peak right for states more so. I don't know, that was the main focus this year. And as for like that course specifically, fortunately, my brother gave me some advice the like 2 days before, which was very nice. He said like just go out hard, like get in that front pack, and like it really helped because I was just in the middle of the race and I was like looking around. I'm like, wow, like this is where I was at Whippeals and like so like place wise and moving up to the next stage and like staying right there. So it was like really helpful. And I don't know, you kind of just hang on that last mile, do what you can. You know, it's a rough course, but I don't know. I like that course. You know.
Jake, what about you? You'd medaled the previous year, and like you said, you were kind of banged up, but breaking 16 on that course is no joke of a time.
Yeah, um, I think what was actually helpful about that injury was like I wasn't really burned out when it came like November because like I had only raced a couple times. So, um, and I don't think I had as much pressure on me as I did my junior year because I never really done well at states prior to that. So, um, I just focused my training on getting the most out of my hard workouts. We kept the mileage like a lot lower than in the past because of what had happened. But so I think that definitely helped. So I felt pretty fresh for that race. And then, I mean, the race itself, like you just got to get out on that course. Basically, is like the best advice I can get. Like I remember last year, I was like 50th through the first mile, and like I was actually right next to Zach Brem, which is crazy for like the first mile, and then he like went and got like ninth. So I just wanted to get out, and I did. I think I was like hanging around top 15 the whole time, and then like I just knew like once you do that last aloha and you come down and you cross the bridge, like you're pretty much in the clear. Like there's like a half mile left. Like you got to just drop it. So I got to give a shout out to Jake Stupak actually because going up that last aloha, I remember like he like went by me, and I like that like really motivated me to like get up that last hill. So, uh, but yeah, and then like I just kept pushing. I think I moved into like fourth at one point. Like I was like right next to Henderson, like because I was like really just trying to hammer it home, and then like um so yeah, but that last hill, like you barely even. I honestly didn't even like feel it. Like I remember my junior year, I was really nervous about the poop out hill because I feared that I was gonna like die on that hill. So I felt like once I finished that like I didn't go as hard as I could have. So this year I wanted to make sure I like gave it all before that hill and like just see what I had left, and it worked out.
Yeah, that's good advice. Mark, I mean, we just mentioned your teammate, so you had the advantage of kind of having a teammate there who'd been there before, and you had, I mean, Sam finished 26th, I think, and you had a whole squad of 7 guys. So what were your kind of feelings on the training throughout the season with those guys, and then the race itself?
I think it definitely helps to have a big team and a bunch of guys to compete with, because it's not you're just not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your team. Obviously, we're going for the win that day. So I mean, I feel like you go faster when the rest of your team is depending on you. So I guess that pressure kind of helped me, and also just a lot of experience. I think that was my 6th time at the course, so I knew what to expect, and Neff made sure to train us on the hills, so we got ready for the hills. So yeah, but I think it was a lot easier with the team behind you. When you have some team goals, I think it makes it a lot easier. So.
Yeah, and then Nick, you were right in a kind of a three-way battle for the top 5 spot with Sappy and Henderson. What did you kind of think about that finishing stretch with everybody so close, and then just ultimately, your feelings after the race with your best state finish to that point?
Yeah, with about a half mile to go, I saw Jake go past me, and I thought, you know what, Jake's a good runner. He's always been a good runner. I'd be fine if he passed me. And then going down the last hill, like the last downhill, Jake Stupak bumps into my arm, and I thought, oh, there's no way I'm letting these guys beat me. So I took off. I don't even remember the last 150 meters of that race. I just saw like a bunch of people in front of me, and I was like, okay, there's no way I'm letting any of these people beat me, besides Jake Brophy and the Hoeys. So try to go after them.
Yeah, like from my point of view, like I just got to the top of the hill and then like it was over. Like I don't even like Henderson flew by and Sappy flew by and Nick flew by and then like later down the stretch like Stupak like went by me, but like it was all just like a blur like that last straightaway.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy race. I mean, we'd never seen that many people under 16 minutes before, and I was there watching, and like everybody was just for the whole entire race practically through 2 miles. There was like 25 people there, right around 10 minutes. So it was a pretty cool race. I mean, we probably won't see another one quite like that for a while. Evan, what do you got?
Just kind of move on from cross country here. So, what was indoor season like? Obviously, I know I talked to Todd like several hours a day. No, he was like kind of sick here and there, but I think the one thing that a lot of people, especially the people out east, want to know about is what is Edinburgh like? I know, but what is Edinburgh like? And just try to make it sound at least kind of decent, I guess. So, Mark, we'll go to you.
Um, I don't know. I think Edinburgh is kind of the one race that like all the WPIAL guys and everywhere on this side of the state, that's like the big melting pot for all of us. I think we all expect each other to go to all the races, so I think it's kind of cool. And the track, um, I think it's pretty decent. It's pretty fast. It's a little short, but I don't really mind it that much.
All right, let's go to
Does anyone
Jake.
know how long it actually is?
237, I think.
236. Yeah, 37 or 36.
Did you say me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a really nice facility. Obviously, I just think it's like so hectic. Like every race starts at a different spot on the track, and like the I don't like my team doesn't really like do indoor, so like I don't have to like worry about a relay, but like like I can't imagine being on relay because like they get all the handoffs in like different spots. Like it's wild. It's like nothing I've ever seen. But yeah, it's like a super nice facility, and it's not like that far away. Except one time in me junior year, there was like a huge snowstorm on the way up, and like me and my dad couldn't see the car that was like 5 feet in front of us. So that was a bit of a nuisance. But like other than that, like yeah, Edinburgh's really nice.
They do like the snow up there. All right, Nick, let's go to you.
Yeah, it's always a journey trying to get up there in any kind of vehicle. It's usually at least one that's canceled as well. But it's like really our only chance to get in shape racing during the indoor season because it's the
Yeah,
only time you're
definitely.
going to get any kind of good competition.
Yeah, you guys never really had to. You guys were kind of before the time of racing at Fitzgerald Fieldhouse at Pitt on that like 4-lane track.
Yeah.
Not fun. All right, Todd, let's go to you. We'll talk about indoor.
I'll be honest. I don't know what you guys are saying about the facility. I've never really enjoyed it. I don't know. I've gone to like some meets in Ohio, and those are like nice tracks. The Edinburgh one is first of all, it's that weird distance, like 230. Just and you
Is,
also
any, is
don't
anyone
get.
else lagging out, or is it just
Yeah,
me?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's
But
it's fun. I
Don't worry.
didn't know if I was going haywire or
no,
what.
yeah. So like it's basically a small track without the small track conversion, which really sucks. And I don't know. The other facilities I've raced at like Youngstown or Akron, and especially Penn State, those are just kind of not there because I was sick or traveling for all of the meets. Basically, I just got to run a DMR at Tri-States, but
Yeah,
that was about it.
yeah. I've definitely run on some nicer tracks, but so yeah, moving on from indoor, we'll just start out just kind of like pretty simple, straightforward here. Just goals for outdoor. So we'll go to Nick first.
I'm not going to say that I didn't want to break 9. It was definitely like there the whole time. Everyone asked me if I was going to try to break 9, but really didn't have any opportunity at the end of the season. Everything went really slow. Probably my fault. I like to run the last 2 laps, and that's about it of a 2 mile.
Right.
Or
So
like the last 300.
yeah, maybe that too. Yeah. So really, there's never like a good opportunity with me in the race to run fast.
I don't know. Whippeals, you were not screwing around, dude. You just took that over. Like
Yeah.
you did not want that left up to a kick.
Yeah. Well, Todd went out. I had like 2 laps into the race, and you never know with Todd. Todd can run away with the race really early, so had to cover that, and then I took the lead there.
Todd is absolutely a crazy man. All right, Mark, some goals for outdoor.
Honestly, my goal was to win WPIALs in the 3200, and then just place at states. I didn't really set any time goals for myself because coming from a PR of 10:04, I didn't really know what I could do. I guess I sort of wanted to be around 9:20, but I really had no idea what I was capable of. I didn't know like if I had any speed or if it was just like cross country distance speed. Um, but yeah, really just to win WPIALs and place at states. Those are my goals.
Fantastic. Todd, let's talk about outdoor.
All right, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Coming into the season, like I had a 9:16 PR from junior year, so I was looking to break 9. But yeah, as Nick said, we never really got the opportunity. Like every race was kind of just sit and kick. But I also wanted to be WPIAL champion. I don't know. WPIALs didn't turn out too well for me, I guess. Taking the lead over, that early race surge didn't help too much, but I don't know, I was trying to keep it honest instead of just another sit and kick.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then at States, I just wanted to have a good race. I know something I would be happy with, and I can definitely say that happened. So that turned out well.
Awesome. All right, and Jake, just some goals for outdoor.
Uh, Yeah, like going in, like that was kind of like Mark. Like my PR was only like 9:44. So, and Todd had run like under 9:20, and Nick was like more of a miler, I think, but I knew like he could obviously run that really fast. So I kind of wanted to just kind of compete with them. Like going in, I wanted my first goal was like 9:20, and then I knew like if I got to there, then I would lower it down to like 9:15, 9:10, and that ended up happening. So, but like I didn't really. I think mentally, I wasn't really like into track as much as cross country, like in terms of like racing. Like I wasn't really, I don't know, it just gets boring running those 8 laps, like it used to at least.
Just wait till college.
Yeah, so I didn't really, I don't think I really got the hang of like running that until like this year, and like that was the big break, was like the mental thing, and then like the tri-state race happened, and that kind of like changed everything, because I was like
Yeah.
that was like the first time I felt that I like truly like knew what I was doing on the track. So, but yeah, like and once I think I ran 9:21 there. So once that happened, I was like, oh, I definitely got 9:20. Like hopefully, as close to 9:10, 9 flat as possible.
Awesome. All right, Jarrett, we'll go to you with this next one.
Yeah, so I guess, we talked about outdoor kind of overall. And jumping in, going into states, there was some chatter about who was going to win District 1 or District 7. There's definitely some East Coast bias on the blog. I'm not afraid to admit that. So going into the race, everybody killed it at Baldwin, but there were still some doubts about what was going to happen at states. So just talk about the outdoor state race. If there's any real rivalry between District 1 and District 7, like did you guys actually feel that way? Let's go right back to Jake, I guess, to start it up.
I mean, I don't think we ever directly communicated with anyone like this rivalry, but like among us, like it was definitely real. Like we definitely knew that we wanted to. Me, Nick, and Todd would text, and like we would say, we definitely want to, have a good race and really go out, like try to go out on top. But like I didn't expect like all four. I honestly didn't expect us to did only like is it only Jake Brophy from District 1 that medaled? I didn't expect that at all.
Mhm.
I knew like all four of us, and I think probably Casey like could definitely medal, but like I don't know, I didn't know we were all gonna like show up on that day. So
Yeah.
that was like really cool though to see. But yeah, like we obviously like the blog is biased more so because I think like most of you guys are from out there and you kind of know, whereas like it's only Evan out here really, I think. So like it makes sense, but it's just like kind of funny for us. So but yeah, it was like a really crazy race, and um I just kept expecting Jake Brophy at any time to just like come in and just blow by everyone, but that like never happened. So it was really weird. But I was really happy with how it went, and was just super happy that like all but four of us were in the top 5, and then Casey was 10th. Like that was awesome for our last race together, as high schoolers at least.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Todd, what did you think about the race? You were in it the previous year. I think you were the only one that was in it the previous year. So what did you think about this year compared to last year and just overall race?
Yeah, well, last year was obviously just crazy. Oh, sorry. Last year was obviously just like insane with that race because I was in there, but I mean I wasn't in the front of the pack obviously, and I don't know, I was kind of spoiled with that, because not everyone gets to experience that. And then this year was kind of weird. I went out in the back, it just kind of happened, and I think I just passed people the whole race. I think at one point I may have been last, which was kind of funny. But yeah, there's definitely a small rivalry at least between us and District 1 coming in. I didn't expect us to just like have that good of a race all around by everyone from the WPIAL, and it was definitely like it made me happy. Yeah.
Cool. So Mark, you've talked obviously about your PR was a lot slower than it was ended up being this year. So it was just kind of a whole nother level for you. I didn't predict you to finish in the medals, obviously, and that didn't happen. So what did you think about your race at States?
Well, going back to the rivalry, I definitely think it exists with District 1 and just District 7. Um, I don't know if it's any more bigger than the one between all of us WPIAL guys, but it's definitely there. And going in, I didn't know what to expect with Brophy and Hockenberry, or not Hockenberry, Brophy and Henderson. And so when I was ahead of them, I didn't really know like if I was going too fast or what was happening. But yeah, I started out pretty slow because that seemed to work for me at Baldwin, and I worked my way up like at the mile mark, and I guess I just kept on working my way up, and I think I took the lead with 2 laps left to go, and then immediately after Jake passed me, he did that a lot, and yeah, and then also Henderson passed me, but that's when I kind of made my move. And the last 300 meters was definitely the most pain I've ever been in my life. It was like nothing before. I guess I was trying to catch up to Wolf and Kravitz, but I was also just trying to hold off Jake. So it was an interesting finish, and yeah, I definitely had nothing left at the end. I collapsed into a puddle, and I couldn't really get up, and I
Yeah,
like my neck going down. So
I was unsure if it was like socially acceptable for me to like lay in that water, and then I saw Mark do it, and I
yeah,
went for it right after.
yeah, felt good. It was hot. It was super hot, and I definitely think that slowed the race down. So the puddle helped afterward. I appreciated that.
Very true. And then Nick, some people on the blog had commented that they didn't think that you were on the same level as some of the top guys in District 1, District 3, and obviously that changed on race day. So what did you think about the state race and the D7 D1 rivalry?
Yeah, I mean, the rivalry, I definitely like to pretend it exists. I don't know if it actually does. I don't know if they ever think about it. I can't hate Jake Brophy and those guys out there, but I like to pretend it exists. But the state race, it went exactly as I hoped it would have. I thought I could run a 59-second last lap like I did at Baldwin in the mile and 2 mile. And I thought no one would go with me, but Kravitz just had a kick like I've never seen before, raced against, so got away from me and taunting me still.
Well, it's still a terrific race. Just real fast, no one has to answer this, but quick show of hands. Who had heard of Matt Kravitz before the race? Did all you guys know he existed?
I honestly think I just saw him on like the sheet like the day before. Honestly, like that's like cause like yeah like that I think so. And I thought he was from District 1 too. Was the thing. I was
Yeah,
surprised.
and
Yeah. So
Yeah,
but like
I saw
I saw
Kravitz.
you.
He beat Mackey in that one race.
Yeah, because I saw you run like I think you ran like 9:18 at districts, 9:19. So like he dropped like 10 seconds. Like that was just absolutely insane. So, but yeah, like props to him. That was like he did exactly what he had to do. He was right on our like right. Nick was right on my shoulder, and he was right behind us. And then he just 400. He just it was like that. Yeah, I've never seen anyone outkick Nick. So like that was weird.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Evan, you got one last question to bring us home?
Yeah, real quick. I saw Todd outkick Nick when they were sophomores, but whatever. All right, so just kind of moving forward from here. Just kind of go over like your plans for college, like what you're doing moving forward. So let's go to Nick first.
Yeah, I'll be going to the University of Pittsburgh next year. That's where I'm at right now. I'll be running the 5K, 10K, and studying political science. Run cross country. Looking
Awesome.
to the team's a young team, so hoping to move up.
Yeah, absolutely. Todd, let's go you.
All right, I'll be going to the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. Coach Gibby coaches there, and he actually recruited my brother, which was kind of, fitting. And I'll be studying engineering, undecided as to which type, most likely mechanical though.
Fantastic. Mark, what about you?
I'm going to the University of Akron to also study mechanical engineering,
Ooh,
and
check out
I'm
my
pretty
way.
excited. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Coach Lebetti, I think he's a great coach. Obviously, he worked for Clayton Murphy, so hopefully
Mhm.
he works for me too. So
Yeah, we'll be looking out for you to drop some 145s or something. Uh, Jake, how about you?
I'm going to Columbia University to run. I'm going to run cross country and track, and I'm going in right now as financial economics as my major, but I might do computer science or like some of both, but I'm not entirely decided yet. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. The visit went really great. I think the team's awesome. I think the coaches are really know what they're doing, and they're really geared towards each specific member of the team. So I couldn't be more excited.
That's awesome. Yeah, we will definitely be looking out for you guys. Jarrett, anything else?
Yeah,
Oh man, this is the end. I'm so sad.
we got 4 really smart, really fast kids here. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm sure you guys are gonna have a lot of success. Really appreciate you taking time from your schedule to do this for us. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Thank you.
Best of
Yeah,
luck.
thank you for having us all and for covering this sport to the extent that you do. Because honestly, it's crazy how much time you put into this. We couldn't be more thankful.
Me and my team read your blog like all the time. So yeah, thank you for writing. It's been fun.
Yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. It's been fun for me too. So it's been cool. All right, we're signing off here from the Real Train blog. Have a good night, everybody.